So I got the caliper rebuilt. Looks good and dry now. All new seals. And I also chopped off a little bit of extra material on it that it didn't need. Then we just got to get this pumpkin cover all cleaned up. Starting the night off right, boy. Woo!
Taco Lady tacos, the best fucking tacos known to man.
What's the taco lady like?
Oh man, she's beautiful and loving and caring and
Just a beautiful princess from the land of the mountains of Mexico.
I would marry her.
So we got a bunch of new parts put on the car. We cleaned up the cover, which was so bad before. It was just totally black. Then we rebuilt calipers as needed. One of them got rebuilt. They both got lightened up. The parking brake stuff removed. We got a new genuine Nissan insulator bushing for the diff. We welded the washers on our bracket, and we got a bunch of new rubber brake hoses for the rear. Just make sure the brake system is working smoothly and not grabbing.
Can you swap me this out for a 19 and
So,
give me the flex head?
We're going to get to work, and we're going to have this puppy having brakes and driving like a shit tonight, and maybe next week we get to do some racing.
I didn't get the other one, but I got the first.
Dude, that thing is gleaming.
Ah, dude, the shiniest thing on the car.
Beautiful. Too bad you can't see it because it's right in front of the fuel cell.
It's okay, we'll get some good launch photos. You'll be able to see a little glimmer.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, no, I got my.
Grapples.
Grapples.
Where we at right now? Should I go underneath the vehicle?
Yeah. Let it up.
Where?
Down.
Open up your mouth right under here.
Ooh, okay.
Dude, we need to come up with a clever name for this rusty old primered turd.
The rusty old primer turd.
You like that? That's the name.
It's a B17 A1 with a YS1 GSR training.
GSR training?
Yeah, it was swapped in. It had a B16 in it.
Okay. It's a stall motor. It's totally left alone motor.
Supposedly, it's not a cam, but I don't fucking.
What have you done to it since you got it?
Fucking.
What have you removed from it?
Power steering, AC compressor. All the lines are still there. I haven't got rid of those. But compressor and power steering pump are out. And all the seats, and it's all gutted on the inside, just besides the two front seats. And it leaks all down there.
And it leaks everywhere. Everything.
Thank God.
And the windshield's always foggy because it ain't got no AC, but it's got a nice steering wheel. You can tell because they got that line on the top.
Nice 4-point.
It's got some nice harnesses attached to a clothes hanger bar back there.
Safety third.
So we're putting different injectors in it today. We're going to a bigger injector that used to be in it.
So someone brought my tune kit, assholes.
So you had a Honda with
Honda S200 with 550cc injectors.
and then someone
stole it and it was going in limp mode, tried to put the old injectors back in.
Yeah, and it was kind of a hack job. We did this at the track with what we had in our toolbox. There's like, some of them have butt connector. They're all different looking.
And it's driven ever since.
Yeah, it's been driven pretty good. So we're gonna solder up all the wiring to the injectors, put the bigger injectors in with the new connectors, and then we're gonna mess with the tune a little bit. What kind of ECM are you running now?
Neptune, RPT, Demon 2.
Is that a pretty popular one for the Hondas? Or?
Most people get Honda S200, but I've seen a lot of like turbo guys run this.
Okay.
We're gonna see how it goes.
Yeah.
And it's already set up with two-step and it's just plug and play basically.
Plug and play.
All right, cool. We're gonna play with that tonight with the new injectors and see if we can get this thing running right. And in the future, what we got planned?
Turbo.
Yeah.
Badass turbo.
Oh yeah. So we're running the turbo on it. You already got the turbo.
Yeah, I got the turbo, intercooler piping, exhaust manifold. I just need half-size radiator because it won't fit, and then oil return feed lines and a wastegate. And I already have blowout valves.
Oh man. Fab. Fab work. We're working on the Integra tonight. We're putting some bigger injectors in it. Harry's got a new ECM in it. We got to start working on tuning. But this is a good opportunity to teach these guys some basics in electrical work. So we're working on soldering, and everyone's taking a shot at this.
Nice.
All right, killing it, boys. All right, Matt, you're up.
Boy. More water getting under here and looking. I cannot find it.
All right, we got all the injectors wired up and installed. Harry reused all the seals in proper budget build fashion. Hopefully they all worked. Now we're installing the ECU. What's it called again?
Neptune RPT /
Neptune
DA9
RPT.
HA Motorsport.
HA Motorsports. We're not sponsoring them, but if you know them, maybe have them hit us up.
Yeah, for real.
Tag us, tag your friends.
So we're gonna plug this puppy in. We already built a base map on the laptop using what Harry says are probably the injector size.
They probably aren't.
And we're gonna see if this bitch will run, because this is Harry's ride home. There's our little baby base map. Basically, it just asks you your injector size. It asks you number of cylinders, which engine you have, transmission you have, and it seems to be pretty well set up for Honda. I never did establish a rev limiter, so maybe try to keep it under 8,000, for the time being. All right, we gotta start it.
Oh, I really hope it starts.
I hope it doesn't blow up.
Start it up.
Damn!
It sounds like that was good too.
Motherfucker gets right on the two-step immediately. Like, damn, can we at least go into closed loop?
Yeah, dude.
Sounds great, dude.
Yeah, it sounds, the idle's way better than before with those shit ass injectors. Yeah.
So the O2 sensor's not giving any reading right now?
Ooh, that smells bad. No, there's.
I'm gonna crack the door. It's already kind of stank.
Nice.
Alright, so I got that over here. AFR showing nothing.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get the wideband in it, I think, to get that working right. There's probably a way to there's probably a way to use the narrow band that's on it, but I don't think it'll ever be right. But
I don't know, it's idling really fucking high.
that's not idling that high.
For this car, yeah, it's kind of idling.
It might be in your in your IAC settings. It's gonna need a lot of adjustment. Alright, so the car's running good. It seems to be running pretty happy. It's idling at right at about 1,000 now that it's been running for a sec. It smells a little rich, but not bad, not crazy.
Not choking.
And I'm pretty sure there's no cat left.
I didn't have a cat on this to begin with. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot some flames, bro.
Did it good?
Nice.
What speed is that?
4,800.
Oh, turn it up!
Okay, fine.
5,500 or get the fuck out!
Run so much. Okay, if I'm doing this.
Just for a second. Just for a second.
Okay, here. See if it shoots flames. Matt, record on my phone.
Just in case this is the last time it ever does this.
For real.
Get it! Why are you revving it like that? Are you doing that, or
I'm doing that because I'm trying to shoot a flame. You gotta dump
trying to dump some gas in it?
Yeah,
It didn't shoot a flame, but
whatever.
it works.
Yeah, you got some black smoke coming
And-
out though. It's
I mean,
getting
dude,
close.
remember how hard it was to get the two-step and the Z to work, right?
Oh my God.
Oh, we went
It took
through
like 3 months.
Shit.
90 days.
So we're just wrapping the night up. Just pulled the Z in the shop. She sat out in the rain the whole night because we were working on other things. Yeah, guys.
Hey.
What do we get done tonight? Matt, we got your Hummer running nice and quiet.
Yeah.
Took care of a couple of issues.
Steering. God, finally.
So we didn't do much to the Z tonight, but we got the Hummer running good. We got the DA9 running good with the new module. Harry's new module tuned up nicely. What's next for the Integra?
Wastegate, half-size radiator. I got to get another piece for the blow-off valve because I bought a different one.
So you gotta get some more parts together before
I'm just gonna cut it.
But you got a turbo for it.
Yes.
What kind of turbo do you got?
A 69 millimeter huge ass turbo.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you got a big turbo, but we got some clutch issues we need to work on it first.
I gotta get a stage 2 clutch.
Okay. So we're gonna get a clutch put on that thing. You'll have the clutch next
I'm
week.
gonna buy it Thursday.
Thursday?
So probably not this Friday, but next Friday.
Okay, well, we'll see how racing season goes. The Z's ready to race. We didn't even do anything to it tonight.
She's always ready to race.
She's ready to go. But winter's coming. Racing's gonna be scarce. So I think we're gonna get the Integra's clutch put in. We're gonna get that turbo kit installed, and hopefully this winter, before the end of winter, we'll have that done. And then we're hoping to be able to scratch up the money to get the new injectors and fuel rail for the Z, because we should be running E85 by the spring. So we can turn that up a little bit and
New turbo.
and get it running good. And then we can run a new turbo, and we want to put a nastier camshaft in it. And there's a lot more planned for the Z. We plan to get a lot more out of this L28. But more to that to come, and definitely more Integra stuff going on soon.